Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final installment of videos about the renovation of our bathtub, our bathroom. Even though it is tile day, I'm outside. I'm outside for a good reason. Let me show you why. So I was getting my tile saw set up, and it's just a skill saw, tile saw that I bought for an earlier project when I did the floors in the basement a few years ago. It was not very expensive. It's pretty basic. All you really have to do is pour some water down in that little trap right there and turn it on, and you should be good to go. I also have the grinder out here ready to go for some of those cuts that don't require the wet saw. This makes it a little bit more dust free though, but I can get a little bit more detailed with that. I've already determined that I want my bottom tiles to be 2.5 inches, and then I should end up with a 2.5 inch one at the top as well. So I'm going to fill that up with water and cut those. I did say in an earlier video I was going to get my money's worth out of this. $34 for that, just that blade right there. And I cut a tile inside on the floor. I cut all of my concrete cement board with it, and I'm going to do some tile work with it. So I'm definitely going to get my money's worth out of it. I did go onto that website that everybody shops from, but nobody ever goes to, and bought me a laser level. And it's great because it was only $39, and it seems to work perfect. It mounts right onto the tripod that I use for the camera. Gives you a vertical and horizontal level line. So that line right there is set at the 2.5 inches, which matches my tile with the spacers underneath it. So now I'm just going to mix up a little bit of thin set and start applying. Got the thin set mixed up. Got center lines there. Got height there. Got our trowel ready. Taped everything off just to help protect it a little bit. And I never realized this, but the tiles say that they are 4 by 12, but each tile is 13.5 inches long. I guess that's kind of like 2 by 4. It's only 1.5 by 3.5. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. We also decided that we wanted the first tile that goes down to be centered on this. So I'm going to set my little laser to the center point, which is right there. And I'm going to start mudding. Also going to back butter the tile a little bit just to make sure we get really good coverage. Put down a couple spacers. Ooh, you know what? Should be good.
Logan, get off the toilet.
Welcome. End of day one. I would say it was successful, even though I mentioned before math is hard. I thought I had it figured out for 2.5 inches at the bottom and 2.5 inches at the top, but as it turns out, 2.5 inches at the bottom comes out to a full tile up at the top. But it still looks really good so far. First time I tiled a bathroom. Tomorrow we tackle the sidewalls, the nook, around all the water faucets and valves. That should be interesting. Da-da-da! There we have it. One completed bathroom. Just got finished grouting it, which was a messy nightmare. But we got everything cleaned up pretty nice. Got our new shower head installed. All the faucets and the spigots, everything works. I think the grouting turned out pretty well for only being the first time grouting a shower. I did a floor once, but never a shower. Still got a little bit of trim work to do up around the top edge. And then, of course, we still have to fill a couple screw holes here and finish and paint the drywall up to this point. It's been 3 weeks to the day, but we did have some other stuff happening in between there that took me away for a few days. We got back to it today. I think it looks beautiful. For those of you who tile bathrooms for a living, hats off to you. This was a nightmare. I do a lot of general construction type stuff around the house, but man, the cleanup work, and you prep everything, you stir everything, you mix everything, you put it all up, you clean it all up, you let it dry, you come back and do it the next day. Man alive. It's taken a good 3 weeks to get this project done, but it'll be here forever. So we have demoed, we fit, then we put up backer board, we waterproofed, we waterproofed some more. Then all the tile went up, then the grout. I don't see any way that any water's getting anywhere behind this board. You can see grout goes all the way around the edge. We cut that with the little circular hole saws that I bought for tile. Worked pretty well on the corners. So that's all that we got for this episode, but stay tuned. We have more home improvement projects coming, and we also have some more woodworking projects coming. So hopefully you'll stick around, and we will see you on the next one.